Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
The Debate at 9, powered by Century Ply and Sabic.
Good evening. 60 hours ago, Republic TV told you D and K, or Deepika and Karishma, were caught in a drug chat. Tonight, D, K, S and R, that's Deepika, Karishma, Sara, Shraddha and Rakul Preet, have been summoned, and it's just the tip of the iceberg. My name is Niranjan. Ridham Anand Bardwaj is also joining us on The Debate this evening. It's our top focus. 4 top stars have been summoned, and it's just the beginning. That's debate number 1. Top stars will roll into NCB in the next 72 hours.
And debate number 2 today, viewers, truth about the bank scam tonight. We're going to be revealing 9-year cover-up that's going to be exposed tonight.
And debate number 3, you've seen the scenes inside Parliament, outside Parliament, at night, outside Parliament, the politics over the farm bill. Who's backing it, who's backtracking on it, and who's really fighting for the farmer. 4 big stars will roll into the NCB office in the next 72 hours. The drug net investigation is exploding.
Bollywood cleanup, the only slogan across India. Top producers, male actors are going to be called next.
Deepika Padukone, Sara Ali Khan, Shraddha Kapoor, Rakul Preet officially summoned by the Narcotics Control Bureau.
A big name in Bollywood who calls the shots and has links to cricket is under the scanner. Big development soon.
The truth about the PMC bank scam is on The Debate at 10 p.m. Republic has exclusively accessed a letter that was covered up for 9 years.
And politics over farmers continues. Who's politicizing, who's changing tracks, and who's really fighting for the farmers? Viewers, we give you our top focus. In the next 72 hours, crucial A-listers in Bollywood are going to be called to the NCB. Deepika Padukone, Shraddha Kapoor, Rakul Preet, and we also know Sara Ali Khan within the next 72 hours are going to be at the NCB's office, which is going to uncover the Bollywood muck.
Well, that's not the only headline, Rhythm. The real story is that the investigation has only just begun. Top Bollywood producers, drug parties, organizers of these drug parties, links to names with links to cricket. And the net is widening. Some of the biggest names will be called next. Republic TV has been getting you the details for the last 1 week. Here's more.
Deepika Padukone, Sara Ali Khan, Shraddha Kapoor, Rakul Preet. In the next 72 hours, they will all roll into the NCB.
Sara Ali Khan, Shraddha, Narbata, Deepika. It means that this is a kind of someone that has been issued to all these big names of Bollywood, that they will have to join the probe. Before the SIT, they will have to record their statement.
Close to 7 p.m., Narcotics Control Bureau team handed over physical copies of summons to Sara Ali Khan residence, followed by summons to Shakti Kapoor and Padmini Kolhapure's daughter, Shraddha Kapoor. Both star kids will face questioning on September 26th. And NCB officials spoke to Deepika over the phone while she was in Goa. On September 25th, when she faces the NCB officers, she will be questioned on the October 28, 2017 chat where she allegedly sought mal from her manager Karishma Prakash.
दीपिका पादुकोण और करिश्मा को दोनों को बुलाया जाएगा शुक्रवार को, फ्राइडे को, और दोनों को बुलाकर उनसे सवाल जवाब आमने सामने बिठाकर होंगे, क्योंकि दीपिका पादुकोण करिश्मा से ही ड्रग्स मांग रही थी, इसीलिए दोनों को एक दिन ही बुलाया गया।
For the last 3 days, Jayasa's interrogation has exposed the nexus between top stars and talent management agency in a massive drug racket.
Republic TV has exclusively accessed the confessions made by Jayasa during her interrogation by NCB officials. In her confession, she has confessed to the fact that she procured drugs for big wigs of Bollywood, including Shraddha Kapoor and film producer Madhu Mantenna.
The skeletons are slowly tumbling out of the closet, and Bollywood stars who featured in a 2019 video that is under NCB scanner are now facing questions.
विक्की कौशल से हम सवाल पूछने की कोशिश लगातार कर रहे हैं, लगातार इन्हें मैसेजेस और फोन कॉल भी कर रहे हैं, लेकिन अभिनेता विक्की कौशल जो कि करण जौहर की एक पार्टी में मौजूद थे, 2019 का एक वीडियो था जिसमें वो कोई जवाब नहीं दे रहे थे। विक्की कौशल यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं। विक्की कौशल, विक्की।
NCB has set the ball rolling. They've thrown the net into the drug sea, and the big fish will be caught soon. Let's debate.
Nexus is getting very clear. We're going to be joined by our guests now. Let me welcome on the show Nupur Sharma, Yuvraj Singh, who's Sushant's friend and actor, Mamta Kale, Roshan Gari Bhinder, Shreya Narayanan, Uday Shankarpani, Rahul Ishwar, as well as Vishek Chauhan. As we welcome our guests, the first person I want to ask a question here to is Yuvraj Singh. Yuvraj, we've seen the syndicate between talent management companies like Kwon that are becoming more and more seeming to be like supplying drug peddlers and supplying drugs. This nexus in Bollywood that has now been unearthed by the NCB, you've spoken about it in great detail. Tell us, you've been Sushant's friend, you know what's happening in Bollywood. This is a nexus, only the tip of the iceberg.
Yes, good evening everyone. It is true that this is definitely the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot more that has to come out. And as I have been saying in a few of the interviews earlier, that there's a big nexus that operates through these companies. And there's a huge amount of drug abuse, huge amount of favorism, huge amount of nepotism that is all over the industry, and drugs has taken a huge role in it. And especially in the last 4 to 5 years, we are seeing these drug parties increasing at every weekend, even midweek, sometimes even on a Monday. You have so many of these drug parties. Sometimes they happen in Panvel, sometimes they happen in Khar, sometimes they happen in Bandra, sometimes they happen anywhere. And there's just a lot of drug abuse that is going around in the industry. And as you are aware that the NCB has taken out so many names, and it's very evident that drug abuse is happening, and now it's coming to the point that even drug dealing is happening. And these big agencies are involved, the big people are involved, the big names are involved. It's very clear.
Yeah. I want Rahul Ishwar to respond to that, because Rahul, what we are reporting this evening is just the tip of the iceberg, right, Rahul? And let me also tell you that I have some breaking news on the debate. For all our panelists, 4 bits of breaking news that the NCB is examining Bollywood drug parties. Just getting in this breaking news that the Bollywood, the Narcotics Control Bureau is examining Bollywood drug parties. 50 actors. We told you a few weeks back that 25 actors, 25 personalities are under the scanner. It's just widened. It's 50. 50 actors, actresses, producers, directors in the Narcotics Control Bureau radar. Bollywood actor who runs drug parties is under the radar. I'll tell you a little bit more without taking names, Rahul Ishwar, because when we told you D and K would be summoned, people were laughing. saying who's D, who's K, you're flying kites, but they've received summons, right? Let me tell you another bit of breaking news update. The Bollywood actor that I was talking about runs drug parties and has cricket links, Rahul Ishwar. I want you to respond to what Yuvraj just said.
Two quick points. One, every right-thinking Indian respects the Republic and national media's campaign against drugs. The only submission is September 16, 2020, G. Kishan Reddy, who is the minister in charge of Home Affairs, said, right now there is not much evidence linking drug cartels to Bollywood. So let us not blow things out of proportion. Let us be very measured, because these people, actors, have worked for a lifetime to create reputation and brand for themselves.
On one response,
let us be
Rahul?
kind to them. Let us only report them when they are summoned. Please remember, let us respect their privacy. Let us respect proof and evidence. Let us not demonize, demoralize and defame them and stereotype Bollywood entirely in a wrong way. That's the only humble request. Everyone is against drugs. At the same point of time, the humble request is, let us not stereotype the entire Bollywood.
Who's
demonize,
stereotyping?
defame and demoralize the entire Bollywood industry and our youngsters.
No, who's stereotyping? Rhythm, who's stereotyping?
Many people are...
Who's stereotyping? Ask Roshan Gary Binder and then Rhythm will come in. Ask Roshan Gary Binder who's stereotyping. You have Yuvraj, who's an insider, telling you about how agencies work. I'm not taking names, how agencies work and actors are forced to be part of the drug cartel. Right? Roshan, respond to Rahul Ishwar. Who's stereotyping? We have proof.
We are the insiders. Yes, Rahul, whatever you are saying, what is the proof and what is this and what is that, proof NCB will create. But we are the witness to it. Me and people like Yuvraj, we belong to this industry. I have been here for 24 years. And what Yuvraj said is truth. Yes, it happens. These drug parties happen and they start at 3 in the night and they go on till next day. And sometimes they go on for 2 days. They are so much lost into it. And yes, it has to be, the voice has to be raised, because these people, they have a huge number of fan following, especially the youth. So they are going to leave an impression for the youth. So what is it that they are leaving? Where is the Bollywood? Have anybody picked up a play card and said, let's say no to drugs? Has anybody said this? Is this the responsible Bollywood? If they come and say, yes, we will appreciate that. But that has not happened. That means they are hiding. What is happening? Instead of people, senior people and superior people of this Bollywood industry are trying to say, shut down this whole thing. Why?
Yeah,
Why don't you say, oh, let's fight against drug, even if it is
there are people like Jaya Bachchan who are respected beyond politics. Please remember, people like Jaya Bachchan who are very senior, who are respected
and what is
by
she
everyone,
saying?
are only
What is she saying?
don't demonize
What
the
is
entire
Jaya
Bollywood.
Bachchan saying?
Jaya Bachchan
Just stop this case.
rightly spoke up for
No,
the
I am
industry.
sorry.
Please
It's
remember,
possible.
Bollywood gives employment
It's
to all
possible,
kinds of
Rahul.
individuals.
Jaya Bachchan spoke too
And directly
soon.
find that people-
You're trying to
some
give
people
too much of indulgence to everything Bollywood is saying. This is no longer about Bollywood being given sympathy. As I go to my other guest, and I want to get Nupur also in. Nupur, why Jaya Bachchan's name? Did she speak too soon? The NCB is now unearthing a bigger scandal here, a bigger drug syndicate, and yet Rahul continues to say, oh, please, mollycoddle Bollywood, don't try and do this to them. These are people Indians were looking at with respect. But what have they done to the respect when they talk about mal, CD oil, hash? Isn't that something Nupur Jaya Bachchan should have thought of before speaking in the parliament?
Well, Rhythm, I'm just going to say two things. First and foremost, last year, September 2019, the United States of America Drug Enforcement Agency busted the biggest drug cartel of the United States of America. And I do not know whether all these people on debates nowadays are actually living under a rock, that they don't know that two of the biggest links that came out of the biggest drug cartel and racket of the United States of America came out with two links: Bollywood film stars and Dawood Ibrahim. So I'm sorry to say, we are not the people. Nobody from India told the Drug Enforcement Agency of the United States of America to blame Bollywood for having a drug link. It's something they busted, the biggest drug cartel of the United States of America, and just, oh, everybody's guessed. Surprise, surprise, it was Bollywood actors whose names cropped up. So there is a lot of, introspection that needs to be done. It would be futile for me to sit here and blame actress A, B, C or actor A, B, C and D. I think a thorough cleansing is required, as you said it right, that these people are idols. As you know, a lot of people in India would not sitting chief ministers of different states, but they would know names of these film stars and film directors and film producers. So why not actually be actual idols, be actual people who influence others for the right things and not for the wrong things? They have made partying and rave parties and taking narcotics as very fashionable. No, it is not. Secondly, it absolutely sounds absurd that Jaya Bachchan, being a parliamentarian, decided to defend the abuse of narcotics. Just chali mein khate ho, usme chhed karte ho. Nobody is saying all of Bollywood is a drug addict, but many of you are. And I think about time that you all were exposed for all your illegal activities, because the law is the same for you as it is for the rest of the citizens.
Yeah. Nupur, I want to bring Ifra also in. And you know, people like Rahul Ishwar have used some very big words, right, on the debate. I want to bring in Ifra. Some of the words, I'm just recapping some of the words used by Rahul Ishwar. Yeah. Reputation, privacy. He said you're demoralizing the industry, right?
Demoralize.
Let me educate you, Rahul Ishwar. I will tell you a little bit about what the law tells you about drug use, right? And why it's illegal. Let me educate you, because there's a big debate in social media about, oh, it's only about weed, right? You won't talk about drugs, where the drugs come from, the Pakistan link, where the money goes into financing terror. You won't talk about that, right, Rahul? And I'll tell you why I'm talking about it. I want to show you a picture, and I want to bring in Ifra and Nupur. I want all our panelists, if you have a TV in front of you, please look at this picture. This is a picture, and I want to show this picture to all our panelists. This is a picture of the entire star cast of Udta Punjab, where black shirts condemning drugs was for film promotion, all for film promotion. And beyond that, obviously they don't give a damn. Ifra, do you give a damn? Do you give a damn? I don't want to read out what's on the t-shirt, because they say that it's kind of a slang, but it says something to the tune of drugs, the -- right? Promotion for Udta Punjab. I want to show the picture again and read out the names of the actors. Okay, no, I have the pictures. I think that's Alia Bhatt, that's Shahid Kapoor, Kareena Kapoor, and Diljit Dosanjh, right? Yeah? Only for promotion, right? You promote this, and after the promotion is over, you dial your talent manager and ask for mal. Right? Ifra, please respond, yeah?
Yeah, I have 2 points to make. Number one, we have actually seen in a viral video where Kangana admits to being a drug addict and
this is not a debate about Kangana.
So my first question is NCB also going to summon Kangana Ranaut? Number two, when it comes
she said when she was a minor, she was exploited, Ilfa. Don't try and make someone who's trying to be up there and trying to take on these A-listers and trying to understand what happened after being a drug addict.
Against Kangana.
Yeah. My second point is, so she says she was a drug addict. Keep her aside. If you want to start a war on drugs, Arnab, I would say, why don't we start with bhang? Because bhang is actually legal in Uttar Pradesh. It comes from the same plant weed, marijuana comes from, hashish comes from. It comes from the same plant which we
don't need a lesson on drugs. Please don't give, on prime time, Ifra, we don't need a lesson on how drugs are manufactured, okay? And for God's sake, don't try and peddle this. No, Ifra, it's wrong. It's wrong. As an adult, please don't come on prime time and advocate the use of drugs and say it's medicinal. It comes from the same plant. It's one form of drug which is then produced into another form. Ifra, for God's sake, please be a responsible adult. And for you, Ifra, for you and everybody who's advocating, you're almost advocating drugs, right? Advocating the use of drugs. Let me tell you what the law tells you about. Yeah, you're telling me they come from the same plant. What are you talking about? I want to bring in. No, I want to bring in Shreya Narayan. What is this? What's going on? What's going on, Shreya? Shreya, what's going on? Now they're talking about the same plant. It comes from the same plant, for God's sake.
Make bhang illegal in our country. We can't have legal bhang shops in Uttar Pradesh. What are we giving to? Yes.
This is not a debate to legalize drugs in India. I'm sorry, this is not a debate to legalize drugs in India. No, this is not a debate to legalize drugs in India. Ifra, please, this is not a debate to legalize drugs in India. this is not a debate to legalize drugs in India. I want to go across. Yeah. Rhythm wants to make a point. Yeah.
It's a debate on hypocrisy.
It's illegal. What are we trying to say? What are we giving to our younger generation? Is this what we are giving?
Not only my Bollywood is silent, but people like you are saying this. You know what the basic punishment for even consuming this under the Narcotics Act is? You get 1 year. If you're in the illicit drug trade, you get 10 years. So understand the sections of the Narcotics Act to ensure. It's very serious. 1 minute, Irfa. When you're talking about something like this, and I want to ask people here also, not only what this bhang is about, but if people share like this within and outside the Bollywood, condone this act of Bollywood, where is it going to go from here? We see the Bollywood talking when Udta Punjab has to be released. We see Sonakshi Sinha and Pariniti Chopra coming forward with campaigns trying to say stop drug abuse. We see Farhan Akhtar at an anti-CAA rally. But where is Bollywood today when they need to take a stand? Shreya, itna sannata kyun hai?
Being hypocrites. Why don't you guys take a stand and say we'll first illegalize bhang and then we'll also make every other drug illegal? ये क्या है? हम bhang भी पिएंगे, हम संस्कृति पंजाब करेंगे तो आप.
The producer of Udta Punjab, Madhu Mintana, is called for an NCB. Someone has been given to him.
Irfa, your first argument was banal here. Understand what's happening in India, like Niranjan spoke about it earlier. D comes forward, Deepika Padukone is being spoken about here. Shraddha Kapoor asked for CBD oil. These are not things we are saying, but confessions that Jaya Saha has made to the NCB. Mamta Kale, I ask you a simple question. The Bollywood is absolutely silent. There is no remorse. And Shreya, in fact, before Mamta, I asked Shreya that question which I wanted her to answer. Shreya, you're a part of Bollywood. There are people who say this is all right, but this is criminalized under the law. And Bollywood people are worshipped in the nation. If they do this and stand as role models, how is it going to move forward?
Absolutely. I think that nothing can defend this. I don't know why you guys defending it. Too bad your political agenda does not help this investigation. You have been saying that this investigation should not happen at all. So this drug investigation, so many people have come. You have given the example of people going to parliament and saying that this investigation should not happen, one should keep quiet, because the culture of Bollywood has been, silence has been the code that we all have had to follow. That is how everyone protects the other. One person breaches that code of silence, everything falls apart, as we can see how it is happening right now. So earlier there were no investigations. Sushant Singh Rajput investigation was stopped at every level, so that people knew that it's going to reach this place. That is why people said, oh, it's political agenda. All drugs should be tried. Sushant Singh Rajput died in Bollywood, so this investigation has started from Bollywood. Drugs are everywhere in the country. Everybody should, they should be also investigated, but it is starting from here. So don't start this debate on every drug or whatever is available in India. Don't start a debate on that. This debate is not on that. This debate is on the investigation which is happening on NCB case.
Yeah.
And
Can I respond to that, Arnab? Yeah.
No, Ifra, one second, please.
And NCB, and I just want to say that, we being a part of Bollywood, I can say that we did not know that talent agencies are a hub of drugs.
Exactly. No, they're not just a hub. Not a hub.
Yeah.
They're not a hub. Not just a hub. Not just a hub. Let me tell you. I want to bring in Nupur at this point along with Vishek Chauhan. Hear me out. Okay, Rahul. Okay, hold on. Rahul, hold on. Hear me out. And hear me carefully. Nupur, hear me carefully. Nupur, hear me carefully, right? No, I request our panelists to please hear my question and then respond, right? Nupur, I want you to respond and then Rahul can respond to you. And I'll bring in Vishek Chauhan as well. So, what is Quan doing? Or what has Quan been caught doing, right? Allegedly. Possession of 100 grams of cannabis, as per the Indian rules, possession of 100 grams of cannabis in any form is punishable with rigorous imprisonment up to 1 year and a fine of 10,000. That's point number one. Point number two, Section 20 of the NDPS Act imposes not just rigorous imprisonment, Rahul, for 10 years, for possessing, selling, purchasing drugs, up to 10 years, okay? An actor asks for drugs. A talent manager gives the drugs. And they're talking about where they will be meeting. And the talent manager also mentions, you're making me a peddler. And you have people like Yuvraj on the debate who say that this is normal, Nupur, and they make it out to be like this is just it's a minor offense. I want Nupur to respond, and you can respond after that, Rahul.
I am trying to respond to something else. Ifra raised an objection about the legality of bhang in India. It would serve her and her education to know that her question and objection is directly raised at the legislative intent of India. Because when the NDPS Act in 1985 was passed, I am now going to read out, keeping in mind our culture, our religious sentiments, and I will now read out, NDPS banned the production and sale of cannabis resin and flowers, but permitted the use of leaves and seeds. Allow me to finish. Ifra, why don't you actually go and ask the question to then Prime Minister? NDPS 9, listen to me, NDPS 1985, cannabis charas, that is separated resin in whatever form, whether crude or purified, obtained from the cannabis plant, and also includes concentrated preparation and resin known as hashish oil or liquid hashish. Ganja, that is the flowering or fruiting tops of the cannabis plant, including the seeds and leaves, when not accompanied by the tops, by whatever name they may be known or designated. And any mixture with or without any neutral material of any of the above forms of cannabis or any drink performed therefrom. Now, if in 1985 the legislature so decided, please go and ask them the rightful question. Because the legislature rightfully left the regulation of the matter to states, because states do have some departments within their own jurisdiction. So when you talk about hypocrisy, madam, we are talking about actual psychotropic drugs, recreational drugs, which need to be stopped. And you sitting here and giving out a very bad example that, you know, it's what is this hypocrisy? All drugs should be allowed. What is your argument? It is absolutely beyond me. If your issue is with the legislative intent, go fight an election and change the system.
Yeah, she's responding to you. Yeah, I want to respond in fast. Respond because I have to move on and get the other guests in, please.
Yeah, thank you. See,
just a minute. Irfan, before you come to something, 1 minute. Irfan, before I let you speak here. Irfan, before I let you speak here, this is not what we are debating about. We are debating about narco-terrorism that's coming in from Pakistan. We are debating about larger drug syndicate links when we are trying to see how Dawood is also pumping in black money. We are talking about Bollywood that is actually scared today. A 12-member team of... No, first listen, Irfan, the point is, Deepika Padukone sits in Goa, but she has a 12-member legal team advising her. She's fighting with Jaya Samal and she's trying to blame her and say that she's come up with a confection. And then the other thing, 1 minute, Irfan, the bigger point is about how these people were idealized. And Vishek, I also want to get you into the debate, Vishek. Irfan, just a minute. This is not about something as dangerous whether you believe bhang is a drug. This is about Bollywood drugs that's being unearthed. Even one needs to be put into the dock and asked why they were peddling drugs.
I can't debate like this.
It's called drug trafficking.
Drugs being sold
Can I
as...
point out?
We're talking about peddling also.
Why are we not talking about...
Can I just answer that question? Please understand, this is a very serious issue.
Okay.
Please understand, this is a very serious issue that affects our youth.
Okay, Mamta versus Mamta. At this point, let's go across to Mamta and Vishek. Mamta and Vishek only, please. Only Mamta and Vishek because they haven't spoken yet. I want Mamta and Vishek. Rahul, please wait. You've spoken. Irfa spoken. Mamta, Vishek. There are others who haven't spoken. Please hold on. Mamta and Vishek. Right? It's about drug trafficking. It's about Bollywood stars and drug trafficking. Vishek, do you have a doubt that it's about drug trafficking?
Not at all. Look, the point is very simple, that if people are involved in drug trafficking, if people are even involved in consuming and even promoting drug culture in this country, they should be put behind bars, no questions asked. That is my understanding of the fact, and no one in their right mind will refute that anyone who promotes a drug culture in this country should be in front of the bar. They rightfully belong behind the bars. But the question is that is the entire Bollywood fraternity responsible for this? Of course not. Is Bollywood only the big stars? Is Bollywood only the big chamakte sitare?
Sir, but it's the, you know, Vishek, but the biggest stars, the so-called idols. 1 second. Vishek, the so-called idols, and let me break it to you, Vishek. Okay, fine. Okay, okay, let's do this, right? You're saying entire Bollywood. You're saying entire Bollywood? Let me tell you the names that are emerging, Vishek. Okay, I want Mamta to take it. Mamta,
I know
Vishek says don't villainize all of Bollywood, right? But look at the names emerging.
Because
The so-called idols of Bollywood, right?
cleaners.
I just want to ask him
musicians,
one thing.
technicians.
If none of us are saying that entire Bollywood is indulging into narcotics. If you're saying there are few, then please kindly give those few names. Why don't you give those few names right here? Why don't you talk about those who have defamed the entire this entertainment industry of yours? Come on, you know, it is really surprising and sad to see the advocates of Riya Chakravarti and these narcotics gang hopping from one channel to another, and sometimes they would talk about bhang. On some other channel they will say, and they will go and talk about Shivji ka prasad. Some of them will come up and say that CBD oil is very good to cure bipolar. They don't even know that CBD oil actually comes under NDPS Act. So what kind of ridiculous these stupid answers are being given by this gang? I simply don't understand. And it's not only about few people, few these A-lister, B-lister, C-lister using or consuming few grams of hash or weed or so on. It is about, the Hawala money. It is about mafia gang. It is about D gang. It is about underworld. It is about Pakistan. It is about you all funding the terrorism against India, and it is about that money that those terrorists killing our soldiers at borders.
Vishek, you know the irony. Mamta and Vishek, you know the irony. As I hand it over, I'll just hand it over to Rhythm. Rhythm, I'll make a small point and hand it over to you. Small point and I'm handing it over to you, right?
Bollywood is happening.
No, hear me out. Vishek, it's not about that. Rahul, calm down. Rahul, see the irony. Rahul, you will like this irony. You will appreciate it, Rahul. Every right-minded person, one second. Everyone with the right mind will appreciate this. Hear me out. And then I'll toss it to Rhythm, and Rhythm can take it forward, right? Mukesh Bhatt, Mahesh Bhatt, Zoya Akhtar, Anurag Kashyap. Okay, here the names again. They're very critical in this entire story, right? Mukesh Bhatt, Mahesh Bhatt, Zoya Akhtar, Anurag Kashyap. In the year June 2016, and we remember doing this debate back then in another channel, they all fought for the release of the movie Udta Punjab. Ironically, the producer of Udta Punjab has been summoned by NCB. That's not the point. Right? They demanded the release of the movie Udta Punjab, which highlighted drug abuse. And you know what their argument was? That you need to highlight, call out, and condemn the use of drugs. Where are they now, Rhythm? I want to hand it over to you while you take this forward.
Can I point out a bigger irony? Can I point out a bigger
asked
irony?
the same question,
Can I just
Niranjan,
point
that
out a
you
bigger,
asked
just one
Uday
line?
also, who's on the
Shouldn't
debate. Uday, you
Kangaroo
are
also
filmmaker.
reveal
Why
who
are most
gave-
kids
Shouldn't
idealizing certain
Kangaroo
drug
also
addicts?
reveal
Why are they idealizing the underworld? Like Niranjan said, look at the facts here. This is not only idealizing underworld, but the larger picture. When the Bollywood drug nexus syndicate is coming out for the very first time, why is Bollywood silent? Why is Farhan Akhtar, who was at an anti-CA protest, not speaking? Why is Sonakshi Sinha and Pariniti Chopra, who were talking about campaigns against drug abuse today, silent? Rahul, 1 minute. Wait for 2 minutes. Let Uday respond. Let Uday as a filmmaker also talk here. Let's shed some light about what Bollywood really is happening in Bollywood.
Ma'am, I've been in the industry for last 46 years. We are talking about Bollywood cleanup because it sells, because it helps the TRP. Why are we not talking of the new generation, the whole entire younger generation into these drugs? Why are we not talking of these panwalas next to the college? Why are we not talking of drugs being served as sweet dish in Punjab? Why are we not talking of marriage functions not happening without drugs? Because it doesn't sell. So I agree with Rahul. I think why we are singling out Bollywood, in fact, it has to be the cleanup of the today's generation. Absolutely. Let's do that. And okay, I agree with that. Okay, if you single out.
Before I let it go cross to another guest, I just want to make a small point here. On 14th of June 2020, an actor, Sushant Singh Rajput, died in mysterious circumstances. On 8th June, Disha Salian died in even more mysterious circumstances. No one in Bollywood Bollywood spoke out. When people started confessing after testimonies on Republic TV
No,
were
they're
shown.
scared because they're scared.
Yuvraj, you would speak
They're
on this as a
basically
friend of
scared.
Sushant Singh Rajput. It pains us that Bollywood was silent and sannata chaya hua tha. And today, Yuvraj, when it comes to unearthing the drugs in Bollywood, it's a hypocritical stand to say, why is no one talking about drugs somewhere else? First, clean up the muck in Bollywood.
Yeah, let me please come on this. Please, I would like 2-3 minutes on this. I want to very clearly say one thing, that we are not denying the fact that drugs are being used in other segments of the country as well. Not only Bollywood. Drugs are being used in wedding functions. Drugs are being used in other things also. I agree with sir there. He has much more experience of the film industry. But what I'm trying to say is that right now, the drug culture is huge in Bollywood and we cannot deny it. I have lost a co-worker, a friend who I gave auditions with for 4-5 years, and now he's dead under mysterious circumstances. The whole issue is coming to Sushant's death here. And I'm asking questions with everyone. I'm asking questions with the industry, outside the industry, and everybody involved with this whole muck that has come out. Now, all we are saying is, if we are wrong, and I talk as an industry wala, a person who has 3 films on floor right now, and somebody who knows the industry, who hires people from agency like Kwan, and I want to tell you one thing. If people are doing drugs on my set, that's not allowed. And what I'm trying to say is that everything around the industry, all the networking, the socializing, yes. I mean, come on, we can't just go around doing dope and say we are fine because it's happening at a wedding or in a corporate function or some other place. We are wrong also. We need to just clean up our own act, is what I'm saying.
No,
why is Kwan involved in giving out dope to these stars? Why is my question.
Your wishes, my command. I'm turning out to be a peddler, whatever you want, wherever you want, and the kind of drugs that were peddled, it's not just, I don't want to take names, but some of the details that we're picking up, hinting at a bigger crackdown, 50 names. I want to go across also and bring in Roshan Gary along with Jyoti Venkatesh. Mr. Venkatesh, Jyoti Venkatesh.
Yeah.
You know, a few days back you had the case of, like Rhythm just mentioned, when Sushant Singh Rajput died, and we've been doing the story for over 100 days now, right? Nobody came out and spoke about the questions, the families fight. They all instead launched a hashtag called Justice for Riya. Jyoti, right?
Yeah.
They all fought for the movie, like I mentioned, all the big names, the Bhatts, the Zoya Akhtars, Anurag Kashyap fought for the movie Udta Punjab, saying that you need to fight for a movie that is against drugs. But not a single word about the names of actors and actresses coming out. A few days back, a top actor comes out, an actor comes out and alleges sexual misconduct. Instead, what happens, there is a counter movement against the actor, right? I mean, what's going on? You're somebody who's worked, who knows what happens inside the industry. Let me also tell you, what about Aamir Khan, Satyameva Jayate, and he said, and I quote, "We will come out with an episode in future to keep children away from drugs." Even Aamir Khan is not speaking out. Look at the kind of hypocrisy. Even Aamir Khan is not speaking out. Celebrities like Sonakshi Sinha, Parineeti Chopra, who participated in campaigns against drug abuse, not a word. Not a word. Jyoti, Roshan?
Yeah.
Jyoti and then Roshan. Roshan can respond to it.
Yes.
See, I have been in the industry for the past donkey's years, but frankly, I have not seen in any party anybody consuming drugs. That's because you have to see that there is a divide between the industry then and now. The industry which was in the early, the 70s, 80s and 90s, it was a completely different industry where drug was not yet to make its presence. Whereas after 2000, a lot of people, youngsters, I believe have taken. But one thing you should note that even though we were invited to parties during the pre-2000, after 2000, the parties started reducing, and the main thing they try to avoid inviting journalists to the party, because journalists, if they are in a party, automatically they will notice everything, and that will become public consumption. So this was one way, and also very interesting is so many actors of the new generation, whether it is Rakul Singh Preet or Sara Ali Khan. Nobody is ready to give their number to the journalists. Whereas at one time, people like Rajesh Khanna, Amitabh Bachchan, Mithun Chakravarti, Rishi Kapoor used to call up
the likes of, irony is, ironically, people like even Sanjay Dutt, Kriti Sanon, Soha Ali Khan, who partook in drug-free India campaigns, all missing, completely missing. I want to bring in Rahul Ishwar as well. Yeah, okay. You can come and share with Rahul Ishwar because Rahul Ishwar feels that
right now
our idols, he feels our idols are unfairly targeted. Rahul, hear her out. Shreya has a point, hear her out, and then you can respond.
I just wanted to say to Jyoti Venkatesh, he's a journalist who will do drugs in front of you. You'll never be called to those parties in which, people are doing drugs because you may just report it. So that is why nobody is known for as many donkey years you've seen that it is around. Now, one of the things I just wanted to make this point that this sale has not just gone and stopped to the names. These names are being called because from them we'll come to know more names. And this 2017 drug chat that Rahul Ishwar keeps on saying, oh, it's so old and this and that, this is going to lead to more chats. And if this can be gotten by NCB, then obviously it's the private chats of from them we will come to know the actual names. There are layers between consumers and drug kingpins. So these are the layers that NCB wants to reach, and those layers will be breached right now by NCB. So just saying that don't target people, don't do this.
Madam, the only submission is one line. Madam, only submission is
Rahul is responding to you, Shreya.
Hear my one line.
Rahul Ishwar, that's the question that we asked Ifra and Nupur.
A few dirty drops.
Rahul, even as you continue to say Bollywood needs to be mollycoddled like a 5-year-old girl, that's not the way we behave with Bollywood. When a charge as serious as drugs is being spoken of.
Make the whole ocean
Shreya is also here. Shreya, the larger picture that has to be seen here.
India, world over.
Rahul, this is not about mollycoddling Bollywood, but understanding the larger picture. Shreya, I ask you just one question here. Rahul, just go ahead and listen to this and then you also answer it. What about narco-terrorism? Where is this actually linked to? In Pakistan, we are seeing they're not only having terrorism come into India, but there is also drug trade that's rising in the country coming in from our neighboring states. And of course, these movies will do very well in China, these movies will do very well in Pakistan. But who's going to be answerable when you say, Rahul, something as banal as the fact Bollywood is having drugs, so what? Whereas drugs is something we need to understand is also now coming in from Pakistan. Shreya.
Doing well in China because of the artistic creativity it had, not because of drugs and not because of Chinese ideology. Please be fair. These people have celebrated Indian culture worldwide. Dangal is doing well in China because that movie has substance, not a substance abuse.
Find out who are those people making money off these drugs and to reach them. NCB is always after the big drug cartels. It is not after the smallest consumers because there are different sets of rules for them. So it is just to find that who are those middlemen, and through middlemen it can reach the bigger drug kingpins who are actually under the protection of law and order, and that's how they are able to do this business on a daily and such easy basis. So when you keep on harping upon the fact that, oh, people are being targeted, no, people are not being targeted. They are just a means to reach the real drug kingpins.
Madam, just a question to you. Shouldn't Kangana ji also reveal who gave drugs to
the same argument about how Bollywood needs to be sympathized with? I want to mention Nupur here. Nupur, you've so patiently been listening to all the sides. But did Jaya Bachchan speak too soon in the parliament when she wanted an indulgence to be given to Bollywood like Rahul Ishwar wants here? An indulgence to little dear old Bollywood that's not been doing its job of actually being someone who's being devoted and worshipped by the nation. A simple question here.
Shouldn't you also want to know?
Deepika is there today going to go to the NCB. She's consulting a team of lawyers. Shraddha Kapoor's name comes. Then we're seeing Sara Ali Khan's name come. The NCB is trying to unearth this, but this holier than thou attitude Nupur that's coming in from Bollywood is bewildering.
Shouldn't NCB also...
Rhythm, one second please, Rahul, allow me to speak. You've been speaking non-stop.
Who gave drugs to Kangana?
1 second, they will do it. What is rattling you so much? Don't worry, Rahul. अभी 2 दिन पहले 20 नाम आए थे, आज 50 आए हैं. Whosoever is caught in Surat, Bangalore, raids are happening everywhere. Wait and watch. एक करके, it's a 140 crore people country. It's not 140 people. Give it some time. Slowly but surely things are going to come about. But I want to answer your question, Rhythm. You said it right. The indulgence is only for Bollywood and जिस थाली में खाते हो उसमें छेद करते हो. My particular question, my very pointed question to Jaya, the likes of Jaya Bachchan is, she belongs to Samajwadi Party. Why was she not kind enough to indulge when leaders from her own party made stupid statements like for a fellow female politician कि तुम्हारी निक्कर का रंग क्या है? Meaning thereby asking for the color of her undergarments. Why did she not indulge for the very basic right of women's modesty and women's respect? Why did she not indulge when her own party leader, the supreme leader of Samajwadi Party, said for rapes, ladke hai, galti ho jati hai? Why did she not indulge when his son, Akhilesh Yadav, said after the Bulandshahr rape, you remember he was the chief minister of Uttar Pradesh, to a journalist, a female journalist no less, tumhare saath to nahi hua, tumhe kya pareshani ho rahi hai? So why this selective outrage? Why do you not indulge equally for everything that goes wrong? As
you know, they need to stop preaching, Nupur. Nupur, you're right.
I've actually been on TV as a spokesperson of BJP. I've been on TV admonishing and absolutely condemning if any leader from my party does anything against women.
You know, I'll tell you. No, there is an attempt to spin it. There is an attempt to spin it, right? I was just hearing Rahul and Ifra. I want to respond. I want to bring in Ifra and Nupur. Ifra and Nupur, hear this out, right?
Yeah.
So they love preaching in Parliament. We heard that speech, right? And Nupur and Ifra and both Ifra and Rahul Ishwar tried to spin what Kangana said. I don't know what you heard, whether you heard Kangana's interview at all, right? Kangana herself in the interview says, I was forced to take drugs, and she said a lot in the interview. It's available on public domain. Why are you twisting it? Our debate is on Bollywood cleanup. And let me, no, I made a few points. Rahul, hear me out. Rahul, hear me out. Rahul, hear me out. She spoke about sexual exploitation as well, which you will not talk about.
Yeah.
When an actor talks about sexual exploitation, you said, don't misuse Me Too. For God's sake, please stay quiet. Don't be a hypocrite like everyone else is trying to be. When Sushant Singh Rajput died and his family was attacked, did anybody from Bollywood speak up for Sushant Singh Rajput's family? Nobody, except those who knew him, right? When Disha Salian died, those who worked with her also said that it was a case of depression, right? Was it a case of depression? Doesn't turn out, right? Because her fiance is on the run, the truth is still evading us. When Payal Ghosh files a complaint, you say, don't misuse Me Too. When Riya is caught and she confesses in custody, you say, justice for Riya, right? When drugs and when Deepika and all these people are being called, you're saying don't malign Bollywood and you're dragging in Kangana. For God's sake, what's going on? I think people are watching this debate. You know, Nupur, Ifra, you know, people are watching the debate. You need to know, you know, for the longest time, if a Bollywood actor held a placard, everybody would take them seriously, right? I mean, this hypocrisy, I think the entire country is seen through it, especially the last 100 days since Sushant died. Ifra, at least admit it.
Kangana I'll tell you.
Yeah, don't start with Kangana. Start with the current case of drugs.
She was a drug addict and used to consume drugs. No, start with Kangana. The problem is that you are not worried about drugs. If you were worried about drugs, you would pick up Kangana.
That interview was on our channel, Ifra. What do we have to hide? It was on our channel.
You were worried about
For God's sake.
I think everybody needs to read the NDPS Act before making statements.
Another video which has gone viral.
An empty statement cannot lead to an investigation.
It was actually, it was on your channel. She was speaking in
Is there a drug chat? Is there a drug peddling organizing crime cartel? Is there a drug cartel? Is there an organizing cartel? No, if you have the links, please give it, Ifra. In fact, you would also be investigated. How do you have the links? No, this is not how NDPS Act works. It is very rich for people to come on national television. You know, Niranjan, it's very sad. It is very rich for people to come on national television and just spew rubbish.
Yeah.
Please read up
Have to take a short break.
that are actually covered by NDPS.
Have to end the debate at this point. Have to end the debate at this point. 1 second, Rhythm.
Niranjan,
Go ahead. Quickly have to end the debate.
Just one point that Ifra is saying. And Niranjan, I just want to make one point what Ifra said. Remember, we started off Mamta with the Sushant Singh Rajput investigation, something the Mumbai police had shut off. It reached drugs as a culmination, but this is not the end. As we go into a break, we tell our viewers, tomorrow when we come back, it's going to be focused also on the Sushant Singh Rajput and Disha Salian murder, because at Republic that's reopened both the cases. We're going to unravel the truth. I thank our panelists for being with Niranjan and me. We slip into a quick break. We're back after a short break.